Hello to all my friends out there. Here we are again. Well, life is good because we're taking precautions to make it that way. Okay, this video is going to be some tacos, some easy tacos. Mexican food is one of the easiest things you can ever make, and it's good, and it's everything in the stockpile. And it's cheap, and it's come down through the generations. Okay, between my tea and my candles and my food, my house smells so good. So this is one of the hairstyles. Let me see if I can show it to you. I was very resistant to ever letting anyone get one of my hairstyles for any reason, in any way, without paying me directly. But I decided, I think at this time in life I can use the blessings more. So the first thing I made was some mint tea. This is one of my favorite teas, and if you make it good, it's very delicious. And then I made myself some hazelnut coffee creamer, but I mixed it 1/3 cup coffee creamer, 1 cup warm milk, and it mixes up a lot better if you make it into milk. 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Okay, so I have some corn oil. Is it showing? Some corn oil going here on the stove. And what I do is I keep my eye out for the big packages of corn tortillas. And when they're a little bit frozen, and sometimes they don't like to fry up. Let me see if I can find it. The big packages, 50% off. So one of the ways we're going to beat inflation is by buying things marked down. So if the inflation, okay, I mentioned to you guys that the inflation is expected to be 20% within 4 years. Well, now they're saying we have transitory inflation on food at 30% as we speak. So one of the things I have is a lot of these, I save these, and if you ever run out of paper towels and you want to drain your food like fish and chips, then you can put it on a brown paper bag. I want to show you something. I can't really have this around my boiling grease, but here's one of the things I sell. Do not get rid of your stuff. See how cute this is? I've been trying to sell this for a while, and when the right person comes along, it's very cute. It's very cute. I don't know how much I'm asking for it, but it's worth every single dime. So, box up your stuff and hang on to it. And I bought 4 of these when they were $9. Tomorrow I will check them out because they're saying, you know, there might be a shortage. And I go to myself, did you say shortage? Don't say that word. So when I bought at Grocery Outlet and Aldi's, I have the option of buying or securing paper bags. So I think I'm going to secure the paper bags from now on, just in case I should ever need them. Because when you're having tacos or fish and chips, you need to drain your grease on something. Now, where's my glove? I already got my glove messed up a little bit. I got food on it. Crafts, Easy Crafts. Okay, this is, I had these small roasts, and I cut them up in small pieces, and I baked 350. And that's going to go in my tacos. And it doesn't take long when you're cooking these small, I cut them in pieces like for one meal. And it doesn't take long to cook them when you're frying them. Okay, so now I want to cut my beef up. And what I did was I put it in a pan and I poured a little water, and then I bought this. I'm picking up a few of these while they're still cheap, and I sprinkled it on top, and then when I flipped it, I sprinkled it on the bottom to get a nice taco-y taste. It could be ground beef too. On my beef. So this is going to make some good tacos. And so you guys, the tea party food was really nice because then, you know, I ate my tea party stuff and I didn't have to cook. I did very little cooking in the last couple of days. Very little. My son sent me a picture of a guinea pig, free guinea pig to a good home, and it made me laugh because I don't know, I think I was living in the old place, and I thought I would go buy a guinea pig, and the clerks didn't like the looks of me, and they would not relinquish me a guinea pig. Yes, and I got so pissed off, and I thought, you do not need a guinea pig anyway. This is a stupid idea. You're lucky that those girls refused to give, you know, I was scroungy looking. At that time, I was buying stuff in thrift stores. And when you're in a thrift store, you get really, really dirty. I don't know why. So I was so mad at them. So if my son secures the guinea pig, you know, I always say I'm not going to get any pets, but actually, I used to have quite a few guinea pigs in my life from the time I was a girl. Owie. Okay, so I want to slip some beef into my taco. Uh-oh, my shell broke. That's okay. I'm pretty sure that's enough for 4. I'm not sure. So when you make your food at home, it's good left over. So let's. Remember this thing? I bought it one day for 50 cents. I'm really glad I did. It's really nice. Now I did get over here. I was thinking, you know, what I did was, when I moved, I told my son, I have to take the cooking stuff. I cook every night. Well, what I did, I think, is it's in boxes. I think I still have it in the garage. I'm not sure. So, okay, so buy your tortillas on sale, and you're going to be buying your meat on sale. That way you can see how this is sopping up my grease? If there's a little meat left over, that's okay. I'll eat it. You know, I just eat it. You know, later. So you guys start being very conservative. I don't care if it's with your bags, you know, your paper bags, if it's with your, you know, plants. That is good. I was researching Mexican tea parties, and in Mexico they like herbal teas, like hibiscus. Hibiscus is pretty, but I don't really actually like it that much. It could be chamomile tea. They didn't mention mint tea, but I know they do drink it. Yummy. This is going to be a good meal, and it's cheap too. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to try to reduce. So they're saying that this inflation is transitory. That means it's going to go, It's not going to last forever, but some people are saying things aren't going back to normal ever. This is what it is now. So, okay, they're having an increase in sugar. And I said, oh yeah, that figures. Remember during the Depression, my grandmother said there wasn't enough sugar, oil. So, you know, might want to pick up some of these. I saw some guy going out with 4 and there's only 3 left. I also stockpile Crisco, and in my freezer I keep lard. The reason I keep lard is because you can use lard in your beans, you know, your refried beans. If you ever have to resort to refried beans, some of these pieces are a little fatty, so we'll save them for later. So, okay, so believe me, this costs less than a fast food dinner, for sure. A lot less. Here's my tacos. These are good. Okay, so now, what I like on my tacos is a little Tabasco, so we're gonna just have a little Tabasco on the meat. And these are pretty meaty little tacos, look. And then I have Mexican Creama. This stuff tastes really good. It's a little saltier than regular cream cheese. It's really yummy too. On all kinds of things. So we'll put some Mexican Creama on there. And then I have some salsa. So let's have some salsa. Quite a bit. This is something, what we want to do is we want to pick up stuff like this while it's still cheap, like this while it's still cheap. I didn't buy too much stuff today, this while it's still cheap, and then I bought one of these while it's still cheap. And then Mexican food is going to be a little blazola, so I have a few onions if you like onions. So let's take a look at this. Yummy, yummy. And then I made, the tea thing is still going on. This is highly successful. What I was really trying to do is get across sandwiches can keep you going. So if you get a bunch of sandwich stuff like tuna, like ham, like turkey, like bologna, like peanut butter, you know, egg salad, Mexican wedding cookies. I put the recipe on Twitter, but let me show you. There's nothing to these. I'm going to be stockpiling. Nuts. I toasted my almonds before I chopped them. I had some dollar packages of almonds. I'm going to be getting those dollar packages of pecans. So I creamed the sugar and the butter, and then I salted all the dry ingredients. I used Mexican vanilla, and then I stirred the sifted dry ingredients, and then I rolled them in balls. And as soon as I took them out of the oven, I rolled them in powdered sugar. Okay, I want to tell you guys about something. Have you guys seen these? These are really nice. They're $2 and something cents. They're eyebrow liners, and they work really good. They have a little Wet n Wild. They have a little so you can draw. The only thing is, it's very easy to break the lead. Okay, so now let me taste one of these tacos. That is so good. It could be hamburger, or it could be turkey burger, any kind of meat. My freezer is not here yet. Those are so delicious. I made those last night. Okay, so what kind of food are we having this transitory inflation on, and why? Sugar, milk is going to South Asia. So basically this should come as no surprise. They're saying it's the containers. That is bullshit. Olive oil, vegetable oil, so I'd be stocking up on that because that save your bacon fat. All kinds of dairy, we should expect increases in that. Cereal, you know, we take it for granted we can go in the cupboard and get cereal. Meat, going to East Asia, like beef. And corn. Okay, so now let's say worse comes to worse and like you're in the suburbs, one could grow rabbits, quail, and chickens. Big problem, there's a drastic increase in chicken coops. However, I don't see why chickens couldn't be in a small shed. They would be fine. Poultry, like chickens. So they're blaming this on the supply chain disruption. Now, this is worrisome. They're saying urban areas are getting products before small cities. So that means they're trying to keep the people in the bigger areas happy because they could cause a lot of trouble. I've seen the riots. That's why I moved. And I was up there doing the walking and I saw some of the men that I used. Remember the ones that I said, why don't you collect cans? You guys, they look like animals. It's been that bad. And you know, you saw these attacks on Asians. And honestly, what I was thinking was strongly possible. You are not going to go into these areas and collect cans if somebody's family is going to starve. They're going to beat you down. So the can collecting and stuff is very territorial, even the dumpster diving. Okay, so we have a shortage of steel, lumber, fertilizer, and grains. And so just put that into the back of your mind. As far as stockpiling goes, I think the best thing you can do is the little by little approach. I'm praying for you guys every night. If you don't have that much money, go to the food banks and the food pantries now. What I did is I stocked up on canned goods because I know nothing's going to happen to my cans. Unless the reservoir breaks, you know, then I'm going to be killed and it won't make any difference anyway. And then I'll be working on the freezer. And the thing about yogurt, cottage cheese, meat, all of that has an expiration date. So what you want to do, like I showed you guys, I bought bread 50%, tortillas 50% off. So the places that have the 50% off discounts, I'm going to be shopping more at stores like Grocery Outlet. I bought some nice stuff. I bought some anchovies because I'm going to be making some more of those yummy sandwiches. I ate the other sandwich today. It was so delicious. Okay, you guys, please, and if you have any news about this food increase thing, can you leave it under the comments? And please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.